Again, let me give you a disclaimer. Pertaining to Chris Brown, when he was a young man, he put hands on a young Rihanna when they were in a relationship. Here at What's the Status, Travis, we do not condone domestic violence by any way, shape, or form. That is a fact. I do not believe in any way, shape, or form couples should be putting their hands on one another at all, especially male to female. However, we do know that the world we live in, this is something that occurs. We also live in a world where we would hope to think that once you have been, let's say, punished, corrected, or once you have rectified your past actions, and we haven't seen any of the actions be repeated after you have rectified, corrected, or been punished for said past actions, um, that you have a chance to be looked at in a different light. You have a chance to be um, viewed as the man or woman that you turned into today, not the person that you were at 16, 17, 18 years old. I'm 35 years old. I would hope nobody holds me to anything I did at 18, 16, 17 years old. Don't get me wrong, if it was horrific, for sure, as I stated in the beginning of this statement. Um, but I also do believe that people can change. I do believe that if your time is served or your punishment is served and you have demonstrated an ability to change who you are and not make those same mistakes or decisions, um, you should be given grace and also be um, commended for making that change because it's something hard to do and hard to recognize. But I ain't hear shit about Chris Brown lately. Matter of fact, only thing I've really heard about Chris Brown is him being repeatedly chosen over or not being chosen at all for certain things based off of his actions when he was 16, 17, or 18 years old or so. Again, as I stated earlier, in no way, shape, or form do I condone domestic violence. But at some point, when are we going to let this man live? At this point, ID, how are you going back and bringing up something that happened 20 years ago to bring back up and rehash things instead of praising the man? Not praise him, just at least recognize him. Just don't say nothing at all and let that man live. This might be controversial, but again, I want to repeat, I do not condone domestic violence. I don't condone what Chris Brown did when he was that age, nor does his age negate his action. What I am saying to you is, though, we live in a place where we believe in rehabilitation. We believe that people can make a fucking mistake, correct a mistake, and if they're able to remain on a path that doesn't repeat that mistake, you would like to think that you could give them some grace, not forget. Not forgive, but just give him some grace. Allow him to live his life. Granted, Chris Brown hasn't been perfect since then, but I haven't heard anything outlandish. And maybe this documentary will bring something to light to me that I haven't heard or has been under wraps. But I find that hard to believe when you got TMZs and all these other outlets constantly on celebrities and what they are doing. So it brings me to believe something else. I get it. There's a bottom line everywhere. But to me, this seems disingenuous. It doesn't seem like the information is going out to reveal something new, to help a new victim that came up with an allegation. None of the sort. It seems like they got Diddy acting up. Let's not use that because it's kind of oversaturated at the moment. Everybody's doing that. Let's find another artist that might have had a sketchy past and do a documentary on him for no fucking reason. As an avid true crime watcher, I can honestly tell you, I'm probably not going to watch it. But when it comes out, I'm sure it's going to be hot. It's going to get the clicks. It's going to get what it's looking for. I just want y'all to know that I personally believe that perception can be everything, but it's also subjective. When I think of him, and I know he don't know me, I'm just speaking from a space of people making mistakes and fucking up and then having the right to repair the mistake that they've made and live on. My perception is that, yes, he fucked up. Yes, he shouldn't have put his hands on that girl. However, this young man has not been able to be on certain award shows. This young man has not been able to be on certain things. And I'm speaking in a broader spectrum in the world. We got to, if we keep a person down for rehabilitating themselves, what is the incentive to rehabilitate in the first place? Right? If we say that we're a country that believes in mistake can be made, you can be punished, and you can have a chance again, a second chance at life. What the fuck are y'all doing, ID? Let that man fucking live.